Do roll call, and then we'll form the pledge. Money Trip.
Here.
Drew.
Here.
Sue. Tamara.
Here.
Giovanna.
Here.
Jim.
Here.
And I am here. And the forum, if you'd all stand for the pledge of allegiance.
Yeah, that was like.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being patient. Sorry, for starting a little late. Entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
So moved.
Thank you, Jim. Monty, all in favor? Is everyone? Tom's got some recognitions for us.
Just want to recognize a few people around the district. We have Zeb Butters with us this evening.
Hey, Zeb.
Zeb's an Eagle Scout with us, did some volunteer work last year. We didn't get to recognize him. Worked on our greenhouse, did a lot of extra work around the district. We just wanted to say thank you to Zeb. We had other Eagle Scouts also do some volunteer work. If you'll notice, the poles around campus have been painted a bright orange. That was done by Jarrett Taylor, also working on his Eagle Scout. And then in the past, Landon Duffett and Thomas Sally also contributed to that fact. So just wanted to take a second to recognize those gentlemen for their hard work. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
And now we got to head for the scout meeting.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a good night.
I'd also like to recognize Mr. Kemp. Earlier this year, he was named Principal of the Year for the Central Region. He's going down to a conference on Monday to receive his award. Just want to say congratulations, Mr. Kemp. He was also recently certified as a school safety coordinator through MSBA, so which will serve as a great help to the district. We're doing some safety things, including doing assessments of each one of our buildings. Mr. Kemp's leading that up, so just want to say thank you for that. We had an anonymous donor donate a very generous gift card to the district. They wanted to remain anonymous, but I just want to say thank you to them. I have no idea who it was. We treated some people to lunch, and we've got some other goodies coming for the rest of our staff. So I just want to say thank you to that person. Our food director service, our coordinator Jennifer Mossbach has been working tirelessly. We've all heard of food shortages around the region and the entire country. Mrs. Mossbach recognized this early in the summer. She's been stockpiling food, and she's actually been taking her personal vehicle and driving to different warehouses just to make sure that our kids get fed. We've already had 2 different distributors cancel on us. And she's picked up the slack. She's rented trucks, drove her own vehicle. So I just wanted to recognize Mrs. Mossbach for that. Mr. Newman from the high school, Mr. Hames from the middle school have been driving to activities. After school, they work a full day in the buildings, and then they've been driving to activities. So I just wanted to take a minute and recognize those gentlemen. And then both of our Oak Grove Middle School and Oak Grove High School bands competed once again in Carrollton Band Day. Both bands were grand champions again, so I just wanted to take a second. Congratulations to all their efforts. You go right into.
Yeah.
Just a quick school update. Current enrollment sits at 1,963 students. That includes 31 launch students throughout the district. We currently have, as far as COVID, we have 7 positive cases with 11 quarantines. For the year, we have 70 positives and 144 quarantines. I'd like to thank our students and our families during a very difficult time. They've done a great job with everything that's been asked of them, so I just wanted to say thank you to all of our students and families. The city is going to be paving Salem Street right out here in the next couple of weeks, which has the potential to have an impact on our traffic flow. So we're working with the city and our building principals on contingency plans to make sure that it's minimum that the disruptions we have with our traffic. And then finally, for our school update, homecoming week is this week. Volleyball hosts tonight, cross-country, soccer, and softball all host tomorrow to kind of get homecoming week kicked off. We've got Spirit Days in all of our buildings, including central office. The ladies partake in Spirit Week. Wednesday is our tailgate and pep rally and bonfire. We've got Friday night football and our dance is Saturday, so lots of activities in the district.
Where is the bonfire gonna be?
That is gonna be in our brand new parking lot, with still dirt. We were gonna have the bonfire in the dirt, we won't have it on the new asphalt. Just in case of rain, we'll have people stay on the asphalt so we don't have mud and all things like that.
Well, I, for one, am excited that we're having homecoming almost as usual this year. I think it's a nice step back to normalcy, and it's something that I think we've all missed. It's a big deal for us around here, so. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Entertain a motion to approve the school update as presented by Mr. Huffington.
So moved.
Thank you, Monty. Have a second?
Second.
Thanks, Jim. All in favor? That's everyone. A local compliance plan update as presented by Ms. Ashley Bueno. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, so Desi has updated their local compliance plan. They essentially just kind of changed some wording to align with what IDEA has. And so we're just saying to adopt those changes because it doesn't really change anything that we're doing. So that's it.
I just had just a couple of questions. I went and pulled Desi's plan, cause I hadn't actually looked at it and since it was on.
Yeah.
There's a couple of places where we get to make choices based on their compliance plans around how we define the 3 to 5-year-olds with special needs, and then the other pieces around the ones that enter kindergarten, or that are kindergarten eligible before age 5. And I just wonder, we probably need to be doing some matching between our policy, our school board policy, and what's in the DESI policy as well.
Yeah.
So I think as part of the compliance application, we need to make sure our definitions of
Yeah, definitely.
line up. But were there any other changes besides language that impact?
No, it was just kind of making sure that it was more like clarified. And then some of like the formatting on our pages that made it more user friendly. But it was just like 4 or 5 different things.
Okay. Any other questions for Ashley? Thank you.
Thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve the local compliance plan update as presented.
So,
Thank you, Joe Fowler. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you, Monty. All in favor? That's everyone. You're gonna say I'm leaving this one? Nope. We approve the consent agenda items as you see on your sheet there. Entertain a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Tamara. Have a second? Jim, thank you. All in favor? That's everyone. Turn it over to Tom for board policy updates. Everybody's been waiting for it.
Yeah, just as we go through board policies for different things, just want to address a few things instead of coming in with 15 board policies all at once. As we notice things, we'd like to bring those in and address those with the board. The one policy that I have tonight is board policy GDBC, which is the longevity stipend 403 annuity in COBRA. COBRA and the 403 portions are fine, and I will find this in your board packet. I apologize.
That's the second.
What page?
It's on the extra that was, that's the second one.
Okay, it's on
The second policy.
Yep.
On the back, I highlighted that under the longevity stipend, and the stipend itself is fine, but the wording on it, it's led to some confusion. The current wording reads, and it's on the last full sentence on the longevity stipend on that last page. The stipend will be paid in the July payroll after the anniversary date of employment for each level on the schedule. For example, with 10 years of employment as of May 12th, Payment will be made 2 months later in the July payroll. So the way it's written, it's on your anniversary of your start date, so if you start at the original, at the first day of school, which is August, sometime in August, you won't get paid for that longevity stipend until the following July. So we wanted to just clean that up a little bit, change the wording on it to where it makes a little bit more sense. So I'd like the updated wording to be, the stipend will be paid in the June payroll at the conclusion of the employment contract being fulfilled. So when you finish your school year, if you fall within that longevity stipend, you get paid at the end of that year. It just simplifies it, we don't have confusion. I think we had several employees in the past that they weren't quite clear on that. If they retired, they weren't receiving it when they actually did fulfill their contract. So we just want to clean that up and clarify that policy. The stipend itself is fine, it's been around a long time.
Can you read what it's gonna be again?
Yes,
How does
I'm
it
sorry.
change?
The stipend will be paid in the June payroll at the conclusion of the employment contract being fulfilled. So when you finish your contract, you get the longevity stipend. Because technically, the way it's written, if your anniversary date was August 1st, and then you retired on August 2nd, you should be due that
Right.
longevity stipend a whole year later.
Right,
So it could have impact on your retirement.
sure. I motion for the changes presented.
Thank you, Giovanna. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you, Tamara. Questions or comments? All in favor? That's everyone?
Thank you.
Seeing nothing else on the agenda, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Is there one more? Or no?
That's closed session, that's
Oh,
to do with
sorry.
salaries.
Got it, sorry.
Entertain a motion to adjourn the open session, and we're gonna resume our closed session since we didn't get finished.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Tim. A second?
Second.
Jim, thank you. All in favor? Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it.